Welcome to my series, Home Improvements, Quote Machine versus Business Closer. This is a 6-part series and has been built specifically for home improvement business owners who are generating inquiries but not converting enough of them into sales. I'm Paul Broom and I've spent over 4 decades in the home improvement space closing sales in the real world, at the kitchen tables, in the conservatories, in the living rooms and on site. Before we go any further, let me make something perfectly clear. This isn't complicated and it's not theoretical, and it isn't something you need to deeply study. There are 6 short episodes and each one covers one clear part of the sales process. They're designed to be watched in order, and each episode is simple to understand and easy to apply in your own business. So there's no scripts to memorize, no gimmicks, just clarity around what's actually going wrong and how to fix it. And the reason I created this series is simple. I keep hearing the same thing. We're getting leads, but we're not closing the amount of business that we should. So I want to start this series where most businesses get it completely wrong. Right at the beginning. Because if you get this part wrong, everything else becomes much harder than it needs to be. Most home improvement businesses believe they have a lead problem, and the reality is they don't. They have a lead quality problem. They're generating inquiries, they're spending money on advertising, they're putting the effort in, but the people coming through the door aren't ready, aren't serious, or were never going to buy in the first place. And that's why selling feels hard work, painful, chasing, ghosting. I need to think about it. Let me speak to my partner. Get back to me next week. We all know the excuses. We've heard them 1,000 times. That doesn't happen because you're bad at selling. It happens because you're starting conversations with the wrong people. Here's the truth. Most people don't want to hear. Bad leads make good salespeople look average. Good leads make average salespeople feel and look brilliant. If your leads aren't right, you'll always feel like you're pushing uphill. Now let's get something straight. More leads won't fix the problem. More leads will just amplify the problem you already have. More leads will give you more conversations with more of the wrong people. What fixes it is lead targeting. Who you attract, what your message says, and what it filters out. Because when your marketing says free quote, any budget, any job, just get in touch, you attract everyone. And everyone includes your tire kickers, your price shoppers, the people who were never emotionally ready to buy. Professional businesses do exactly the opposite. They attract people with a real problem, a clear desire to solve it, a budget, and a time frame in which they would like the work done. They don't try to appeal to everyone. They deliberately repel the wrong people. And that's the difference between becoming a quote machine and being a business closer. Targeted leads generation isn't clever marketing, it's just clarity. Clarity about who the work is for, clarity about what problem you solve, clarity about who you're not for and who you are for. And when you get that right, something changes in your conversations. Your conversations improve. Homeowners turn up more engaging. They open up faster and they respect your time. And closing stops feeling like it's being forced because you're no longer trying to convince people who were never ready. You're guiding people who are already looking for the outcome that you provide. That's why episode 1 matters, because everything else in this 6-part series builds on this one foundation. In episode 2, we're going to move to the next step, the why. Why people actually want the job done, why they decide to move forward, and why they hesitate. So go to episode 2 and watch that now.